In this video, we explore the bittersweet decline of cherished culinary traditions that have graced American tables for generations. From the cozy Sunday family dinners to the vibrant church potlucks, many age-old practices are fading into memory. Join us as we unveil 15 classic food traditions that are disappearing across the nation, highlighting the reasons behind this cultural shift and the impact on our sense of community and connection to our culinary heritage. 1. Sunday family dinners are slipping away. Sundays used to mean families gathered around a big table, eating home-cooked meals and catching up on life. But according to a 2024 survey by the Food Marketing Institute, only 22% of American families now sit down together for a Sunday dinner each week, down from 35% in 2015. The rise in dual-income households and packed weekend schedules play a huge role. Meal delivery apps like DoorDash and Uber Eats also make it easy to eat separately whenever hunger strikes. Sociologists at the University of Michigan report that teens are 40% less likely to eat with family on Sundays than they were 10 years ago. Researchers cite increased extracurricular activities, shift work, and even streaming TV as reasons this tradition is fading. Many parents admit they now just grab leftovers or order takeout on Sundays. The warmth and ritual of a shared Sunday meal is slowly becoming a rarity in American homes. 2. Homemade jams and preserves are vanishing. Making jams and preserves from summer fruit was once a beloved rite of passage. Now, fewer Americans are learning the skill. According to the 2024 National Home Canning Survey, only 8% of households reported making homemade jams or preserves, down from 21% in 2000. Factors include lack of time, smaller family sizes, and the convenience of store-bought alternatives. The Ball Corporation, a leading supplier of canning jars, reported a 17% decrease in jar sales in 2023 compared to its 2020 pandemic peak. Food historian Dr. Laura Evans notes that younger generations are more likely to buy artisanal preserves than make them. A loss of intergenerational knowledge is also at play. 62% of Gen Z respondents said they never learned canning from parents or grandparents. As fewer people pass on the know-how, the tradition of homemade preserves is fading fast. 3. Classic church potlucks are dwindling. Church potlucks once brought entire communities together, featuring everything from deviled eggs to casseroles. Today, this tradition is struggling. Pew Research Center data from 2024 found that regular church attendance has dropped to 27%, down from 43% in 2010. With fewer congregants, potluck participation has fallen sharply. Additionally, health regulations have tightened, with 18 states instituting stricter food safety guidelines for communal meals since 2022. Many churches now opt for catered events or pre-packaged snacks. Pastor Linda Carter of St. Paul's in Ohio observed, "People used to stay and eat, but now most just grab coffee and leave." The sense of belonging and home-cooked bounty that defined church potlucks is slowly slipping away as attendance and participation decline. 4. Regional soda fountains are nearly extinct. Soda fountains, once the center of small-town life, are almost gone. According to the American Soda Foundation's 2024 census, fewer than 150 authentic soda fountains remain in the U.S., compared to over 5,000 in the 1960s. The National Trust for Historic Preservation notes that many have closed due to rising rents, changing tastes, and competition from fast food chains. Places like Dumars in Virginia and Fox Drug in California are rare survivors. PepsiCo's 2023 Beverage Trends report found that only 3% of Americans under 25 have ever visited a soda fountain. These shops, once known for hand-mixed sodas and ice cream sodas, have become nostalgic curiosities rather than everyday hangouts. 5. Home-style fried chicken Sundays are on the decline. Fried chicken Sundays were a Southern staple, but the tradition is waning nationwide. The National Restaurant Association's 2024 consumer study found a 30% decrease in homemade fried chicken meals since 2012. Health concerns about frying and a surge in fast casual fried chicken chains like Raising Cane's and Popeyes have led families to opt for takeout or skip the tradition altogether. Food writer Angela Greer notes, younger generations see fried chicken as an indulgence, not a weekly ritual. Home cooks now cite time, mess, and dietary restrictions as barriers. The comforting aroma of chicken frying in Grandma's kitchen is a memory for fewer Americans each year. 6. Pie baking contests are fading out. Pie contests, once a highlight at county fairs and community events, are declining fast. The North American Pie Council reported just 112 official contests in 2024, down from 390 in 2010. County fair organizers blame insurance costs, aging populations, and a shrinking pool of entrants. The American Bakers Association's 2024 member survey found that only 14% of home bakers under 30 have ever made a pie from scratch. Some fairs now feature store-bought pies or have scrapped the contest altogether. The friendly competition, laughter, and sense of pride surrounding pie contests are being replaced by other attractions. 7. Traditional fish fries are disappearing. Fish fries, especially during Lent, used to draw crowds to churches and fire halls across the Midwest and South. In 2024, the National Fisheries Institute found that church-based fish fries have dropped by 45% since 2010. The reasons include declining church membership, higher seafood prices, and stricter health regulations. Local news in Milwaukee reported several church closures and canceled events this year due to rising costs and volunteer shortages. The communal, all-you-can-eat spirit of the fish fry is now mostly found at commercial restaurants, not homemade gatherings. 8. Handwritten family recipe cards are rarely used. Handwritten recipe cards, with their smudges and personal notes, are quickly being replaced by digital apps and online searches. A 2024 Pew survey found that only 13% of Americans under 35 have a physical recipe box. The rise of platforms like Pinterest and TikTok, where quick recipe videos go viral, has made paper recipes seem old-fashioned. The American Library Association noted a 60% drop in recipe card donations to archives between 2015 and 2024. Family stories, passed down through food stains and handwriting, are at risk of being lost in the digital age. 9. Neighborhood block party cookouts are declining. Block party cookouts, with grills smoking and neighbors mingling, are becoming less common. According to the National Neighborhood Survey 2024, only 9% of Americans participated in a block party last year, down from 23% in 2005. Changing demographics, safety concerns, and zoning restrictions play a big role. The rise of private backyard gatherings and virtual communities means fewer shared meals in the street. Urban planner Marcus Hall said in a 2024 interview, "People just don't know their neighbors like they used to." The community spirit of block party cookouts is being replaced by more isolated socializing. 10. School lunchbox traditions are evolving. The classic lunchbox, packed with a sandwich, fruit, and a note from mom, has changed dramatically. The School Nutrition Association's 2024 report shows that 62% of students now eat school-provided lunches, up from 49% in 2010. Pandemic-era free meal expansions and busy family schedules have contributed to this shift. Many schools now offer globally inspired, allergy-friendly, and vegetarian options. Parents are less likely to pack lunch, citing convenience and dietary diversity offered by schools. The personal touch of a homemade lunchbox, once a source of comfort and connection, is fading in many households. 11. Traditional butcher shops are nearly gone. Independent butcher shops, where customers knew the names of their meat cutters, are vanishing. The U.S. Department of Agriculture reported only 6,300 independent butcher shops remaining in 2024, compared to over 12,000 in 1990. Supermarkets and online meat delivery services like ButcherBox have taken over. Industry analyst Tom Riggins notes that younger shoppers prefer pre-packaged and pre-marinated meats for convenience. The art of custom cuts, special orders, and friendly banter with the local butcher is a rare experience for most Americans today. 12. Supper clubs are struggling to survive. Supper clubs, especially in the upper Midwest, once offered a unique blend of fine dining and socializing. According to the Wisconsin Supper Club Association, only 187 supper clubs remain in Wisconsin in 2024, down from 350 in 2000. Rising food costs, changing drink laws, and shifting consumer preferences are to blame. Younger diners are more interested in quick, trendy eateries. COVID-19 closures hit many clubs hard, and only a few have bounced back. The slow pace, relish trays, and old-school cocktails of supper clubs are becoming a rare treat. 13. Homemade bread baking is declining post-pandemic. The pandemic bread baking boom has fizzled. According to King Arthur Baking Company's 2024 industry report, yeast and flour sales have dropped by 37% compared to their 2020 peak. Many Americans tried sourdough or banana bread during lockdowns, but time constraints and return to office work have ended the trend for most. Only 11% of respondents in a 2024 baking habits survey said they still bake bread weekly. The scent of fresh bread in the kitchen is once again a special event, not a daily occurrence. 14. Soda bread in Irish American food traditions are fading. Irish soda bread, once a symbol of Irish American heritage, is less likely to appear on family tables. The Irish American Heritage Center's 2024 cultural report found that only 18% of Irish American families bake soda bread for St. Patrick's Day, down from 32% in 2000. Busy schedules, a lack of baking skills, and the availability of store-bought options are factors. The center warns that without active teaching, these food traditions could disappear within a generation. Community events now focus more on music and dance than on shared baking. 15. Root beer floats and ice cream socials are rare events. Root beer floats and ice cream socials, once a summer highlight for kids and adults alike, are now uncommon. The National Ice Cream Retailers Association reported a 50% decline in ice cream social events at schools, churches, and parks between 2010 and 2024. Changing health guidelines, rising dairy prices, and the popularity of specialty dessert shops have contributed to the decline. Only 7% of American families surveyed in 2024 had hosted or attended an ice cream social in the past year. The simple joy of sharing a float under the sun has become a nostalgic memory for many.